So I'm back with another NBA 2K16 Pro-Am video, and look at that. We got a full 5 going up against, what do they have? 3 guys at the 3, 4, and 5. So we are about to do our thing. Shout out to my man Air Jones, by the way, bringing these ballers on the squad. I was like, who are these guys? But you're about to see exactly who they are. And since you guys liked my story so much in my last Pro-Am video, if you missed that, by the way, make sure you check it out. I might make a playlist because I know you guys are liking these. I'm feeling the vibe. I like the little college aspect that I have going on here with North Carolina A&T. So if you missed last episode, make sure you check it out. I was talking about the reason why I ended up deciding to go to North Carolina A&T State University. So look at us right out of the gate, dunking it in the paint. By the way, this gameplay, listen to what I'm going to be saying in this video, but watch this gameplay. Please watch this gameplay. This was like perfection. I don't think I've ever played with a team that was balling like this. Did you see that? But anyway, remember in my last episode I told you I went to NC-A&T and I gave you those reasons. So like every college, of course we had college orientation, and it was on a Saturday. Both of my parents were going to take me up there. You know what orientation is. You go there, basically walk around the campus, get familiar with everything. You know, they give you a speech. They have some people talking to you, encouraging you to do good, all that great stuff. So I ended up going to orientation, and I was excited. I couldn't sleep the night before. It was a Friday night. I couldn't sleep at all. I was just so happy. I was about to go to college. I was about to be free on my own because my parents were strict. I really didn't have time to do anything. And plus, I was on drumline in high school, so that took up a lot of my time. So I really didn't have time to do anything, folks. And I wasn't really a party animal in high school. I went to a few parties, but nothing serious. Never smoked no weed, never had a drink or anything like that. So I was like, I'm going to be free. So, okay, we went to orientation. And right out of the gate, people, I'm looking around. And you know what I see? I see girls. A lot of fine girls with nothing on, folks. I'm telling you. They had on Daisy Dukes. I mean, they had on cutoff tops, and it was hot, of course. You know they do this during the summer before school starts, but it was hot. Of course, they had on, like, cutoff tops. They had some big old booties and stuff like that, because you know A&T is known for them women, dog. And I'm telling you, when I'm telling you they are known for their women, they are known for their women, like a lot of colleges. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of colleges are, you know, a lot of hot girls go to school and all this and that, but that's the first thing I noticed. Throwing up the alley-oop. Look at that. So that's the first thing I noticed. And by the way, I thought I was fly out there. I had on my clear Air Force Ones. I don't know if you remember those or not. I had on my clear Air Force Ones. I had some purple socks under those bad boys and some yellow socks. That's back when we were wearing like the double socks. I had on my Magic Johnson jersey, throwback. I had on a yellow and purple Lakers headband, dog. I thought I was fresh. I had on a sweatband, everything. So I was out there fly. I'm like, yo, I'm about to look good for these girls. So I look over at my mom as we're walking around campus, and I see these girls walking by. Yo, you should have saw the look that my mom had on her face. She was looking like, yo, what am I getting my son into? Where am I sending my son? Look at these women, you know. He's going to have someone pregnant in the first semester. He's going to drop out. That's the look she had on her face. And I look over at my dad, and he's looking at me like, oh, I know you about to have some fun. You know what I mean? So it's like totally different from your mom and dad. You can look at their faces and tell what they were thinking. But orientation was fun. They ended up having like a big speech where they were saying, look to your left, look to your right. One of those people are not gonna be here next semester. And it's true. A lot of people dropped out first semester, second semester. A lot of people cannot handle it, yo. Especially living on campus. You know, you're new to all of it. You're away from home. You basically can do what you want. Your parents aren't there to keep an eye on you, to keep track of you. You can go to parties. You can drink, you know, even though you're not supposed to be underage drinking. I'll get into that in another story. But like I said, yo, like, you're on your own. College is a whole nother monster, I'm telling you. So orientation was dope, like I said. they ended up letting our parents spend the night. So they were actually in a dorm room spending the night, and the students were in a separate dorm. They were in separate dorms. So they put like our parents in the suites and all that great stuff, and they put us in, you know, the dump. Well, not the dump, but they put us in like a dorm, a regular dorm. They were actually having parties that night. And mind you, I knew some people that already went to A&T. Some of my classmates from high school, they were like a year ahead of me. They had been at A&T for a year already. So they were like, yo, what are we going to do tonight? And my best friend ended up coming to A&T with me. And we met another guy. I'm going to give you these names later on. But we met another guy at orientation. And he was cool. So we were all hanging out. Now, if you've been to A&T, you know they have this thing called the Strip. It's basically a road. It runs through kind of like the middle of campus. And there are cars going through all the time with big rims, playing loud music. They're trying to stunt. And there are people, students all around on the sidewalk. Yo, when I tell you I've never experienced anything like that in my life, I'm telling you, yo, it was absolutely insane. There were people everywhere. There were cars going. It felt like I don't know. It was like nothing I had never seen before. I told you I was sheltered in high school. I hadn't really done anything. And look at me, chirping it like a... I had to throw that in there. But I was saying I was sheltered in high school. I really didn't do much. So it was all new to me. And coming into college, I was really, really shy. You know? In high school, you was the man, homie. Like, I was the man in high school on the drum line, leading the bass line. But when I got to college, everything starts over. You're a freshman again. So I wasn't talking to any girls. I wasn't trying to holler at nobody. I was scared. And guess what I see? There was this one girl. Had on these Daisy Dukes. Hardly anything on. In the middle of the street. On the strip. Dancing. Going low to the ground. Now I told you cars were riding by playing music. So she was acting the fool. She was drunk out of her mind, folks. And she was only a freshman. She ended up getting in trouble. It was so bad. She was like really, really drunk. Ended up throwing up in the street. Everybody was like, eh. You know, everybody was going crazy. She was going ham. I know she had to be so embarrassed the next day if she even remembered what she did. Because I'm sure she was so drunk that she woke up with a hangover you wouldn't believe. So like I said, man, orientation was crazy. The strip, the girls, I told you the look on my mom's face was unbelievable. I felt so bad. I felt embarrassed. I was embarrassed, folks. I didn't want her to think I was walking around talking to these girls with no clothes on, you know. I was a respectable guy and all that stuff. So you see we're actually doing our thing. I have 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. By the way, if you play with me on the Pro-Am, please don't try to show off. Because I'm trying to get wins out here, yo. And the stats will come to you if you just play your game. I will find you cutting. Look at me, way up court. Chirping it like a mug, slamming it. But please don't try to show off. You see, we played an absolute team game. And look at the score. Look at that score. 38-76. We almost won by 40 points. I'm going to leave you with the stats. I'm about to go over here and get my dance on. North Carolina A&T Corbett Sports Center. Going to walk out of here with a W. And I will have you some more of these stories. I'm going to have to, like, censor some of them. Some of them got pretty bad. Look at our teammate grades. Look at our point distribution, you know? Your boy's shooting 100%, 10 of 10. That nasty.